YouTube, and welcome to another Carboot haul video. Not as many vintage toys as last week, but still some half decent bits to find. So bought this really nice and really big what they called stocking for Christmas, along with an empty Christmas box from Marks and Spencer's, which is nice. This, which I assume is a Santa sack, some Christmas wrap, this weird Santa thing, and about 75-ish of these, like, well, some of Christmas at the back, and then some are just regular bags, gift bags. And then I wanted these two little pixies, and I said, how much are the pixies? And she said, oh, the entire tub thing with those is £1. So I think I was on like £6, £7. I think it was about £7 for the whole lot, or was it £6? I forget, but it wasn't a lot. It was £1 each for the bags, £4 there, made it 5. Yeah, I think it was £6 for the lot, so it wasn't so bad. Found this from one of the traders, String Blaster Archer. That was only a £5. Haven't looked that up on eBay, but my friend thinks it's worth some money. Bought these. I was a bit gutted. These annuals. I've got Lone Ranger, POW, and Wacky Races. I'm sure there was one that was Hong Kong Phooey, and I like pulled it out and was like, oh nice, Hong Kong Phooey. And then when I went to pay, it wasn't Hong Kong Phooey, it was something else. And I was like, that's weird. And there was someone next to me who was buying like 100 of them. And I think while I was flicking through, they swapped it out and took the Hong Kong Phooey and gave me a different one. And then I was like, oh, that's weird. I wouldn't have picked that up. Where's the one I want? So I went to all the boxes and couldn't find it and picked the Lone Ranger out instead. But yeah, fairly confident someone pinched one. And they had 50. They wouldn't let me take 3. Very unfair. Anyway, got some old books. The Old Story. This Birthday Wishes Thank You Hi-Fi disc. A load of postcards, including one of a skeleton from a local cave. Superstars, Story of Pop, and Boys World, 1963. They were all 50p each. Same seller had those. No, different seller had those. So yeah, got them from one seller. That was like £3. A couple of games that I thought might be worth some money. Turns out they're not. They were £1 each. These little things for 20p each. Little Shaun the Sheep. This weird looking cat thing. This, which I really liked. It's like a little wizard in a jar. Very cool. I think this is Playmobil and Ariel. Same person had some books. A Jane Austen one. And Oliver Twist, Charles Dickens type one. I think it was £1.50 for the 2 books and £1 for that. It was £1.50 for all these books. So I had the Digimon World Jotter Pad, which I guess is the free gift that came with this Digimon World 100% unofficial comic, and this Pokemon Adventures, which I'm guessing is very unofficial too, book. And this, which I assume they thought was like some sort of magazine, but it is like a stamp collection, but I haven't really had a flick through. I'm not convinced stamps are worth very much, at least not the ones that I'd find in here, but hey ho. I think it was £1.50 for the lot of them. Bought this little Eevee for £2. It's going to be a gift for someone. This was 50p. Pringles Lord of the Rings. I was like, oh, what's that? Or did that come from that lady over there? Maybe that did. I forget. But anyway, for some reason, this Pringles Lord of the Ring thing has a glow-in-the-dark one ring in there, which is very strange. Very strange indeed. But yeah, that was 50p. This was the first find I found of the day. Tattoo kit. 3 tattoo pens. Electronic tattoo pen for kids. It seems very suspicious to me. I have to admit, that seems very suspicious. Don't know if anyone should be encouraging kids to tattoo themselves, but hey ho, I'll give it a go. Found these. These might be one of the best finds of the day, if not the best find of the day. These are Lone Star pistols, cap guns. This is Hopalong Cassidy. This is Cisco Kid, but this is the rare red variant handle. And this one I cannot even find online. This is a Zorro one and is considerably smaller than the other two. Paid £10 for the 3. Each of them has a holster. I'm going to have to do a lot more digging on them because they look like they could be worth something, maybe. Bought a load of Christmas decorations from this lady. She had this one, and it said £10. She said, like, oh, everything's stickered on the prices. Everything has a price on it, so you don't need to ask. So I was like, okay. This has a £10 price tag sticker on it as well. And so I started looking at the Christmas decorations and checking the prices, and she went, oh, all the Christmas decorations are 50p each. So I was like, oh, you know what? I'll have all of these then. There was, how many of these? I got 4 of these. There was like another 2 or 3. And I said to someone else said, oh, are you going to take them all? And I said, no, you can have some. And then she's like, oh, no, I don't want them. So, why are you bloody asking? But never mind. Same seller had these that were 20p each. So I got 8 of those. So I spent something like £3.80 on all these Christmas decorations and those. Bought this Hulk fella. It's a very strange looking Hulk. It says like Disney Store on it. For £1. And this one, which I really, really like. This is a Schleich toy. I never get the pronunciation right, but I do love these Schleich sort of fantasy toys. They do look really cool. He was £1 as well. Same seller had this bullet casing and this other bullet casing, and he told me where he got them from, and that there was like an old ship that they used as target practice during World War II in England. So yeah, he metal detected and picked them up. So I spent £3 on those. I also bought a stack of Pokemon cards from him for £1.50, and I cannot see where I've put them down, but they weren't very exciting. Rock Guy was back. He sold all of his big stalactites. I forget how you pronounce it. So he just had these little ones at 50p each, but seeing as you can't break them anymore, I took them. Went caving again this week, and obviously can't take things like this out of the cave, so yeah, I'll just buy them at the Carboot. Bought this dude for £1. No, in fact, he was 50p because we came to a deal. 50p for him, 50p for these Prospector mineral boxes, 50p for this old Chef South Park pint glass, and 50p for this Eric Cartman one. So that was £2 for that little lot. Oh, there's Pokemon cards. Yeah, nothing very exciting. Look, Mewtwo, Landora, Snorlax, Pretty Mew, B-Day, this one. I'm sure there's an Evian somewhere, or an evolution of some kind. Oh, maybe I lost one. Anyway, it's £1.50. Bought these 10p each, 20p each. I forget. They were either 10 or 20p each. This old long tonic bottle, and this one, which I thought would make a nice potion jar once I've cleaned it up, because we're still doing all the potions. That's coming along nicely. This is one of the house clearance dudes. He's doing everything £1 an item at the minute. So I bought this canned haggis, just for a laugh. I bought this flower thing. Thought it would look pretty on the shelf with all the other nonsense. This, because I thought it looked quite Japanesey, and I guess you need to put a light inside it, and then the light will light up from this little Japanese thing. Nice little thermos, icebound cooler that can hold up to 6 cans. And this box set of books. Looked this up on eBay because I've been fooled with books before. It says RRP of 56, but after last week's video, you know that RRPs of books can't be trusted. Looked it up. They were on eBay at 30 quid each, but what do they sell for? 25 quid. So I was like, yeah, we'll have that nicely. So, yeah, bought that whole set for £1. Lastly, there's a lady there who sells another load of stuff that I can't pronounce. Emphanera. It just basically means papery stuff. I saw she had this nice "There's Nothing Cheesy About Birthday Wishes" card, which I don't know if I'm going to open it up one-handed. There we go. It all like pops up on the inside with little birthday nieces. So that was quite nice. That was 50p. She also had this McCall's. It's like some sort of Star Wars make your own dress up thing. So yeah, I'll see if that's worth anything. She had this entire postcard album. There was about 60 postcards in there. She wanted a tenner for this, but I thought, well, they're working out less than 50p each. I don't like all of them, but there are some really nice ones in there. I was trying to work out what 60 shared between 10 was, and I just thought, well, actually, it's just not a whole lot of money, and it has a folder. So I thought, yeah, we'll just have that for a tenner. Bought this for 50p. Nancy White's Homemade Sweets. That'd probably go on eBay. She wanted £1 for this. NME magazine from 2007, I'm guessing, which I'm hoping might have some money, who knows. And NME, The Strokes, I have some old Enemy ones where they were like this, with like Beastie Boys and stuff on, but they don't seem to be worth very much. Maybe this one, because it's a bit more modern, will be more. I don't know. We'll see. That's from 2001. And then lastly, there's a fella down the Carboot sale nowadays, and he does loads of, what's he called? 3D printed stuff. He always has Pokemon stuff, and I don't really tend to buy that. But this is going to look really cool on the shelf with all my like dragons and fossils and stuff like that. And I can put some cool stuff on those shelves. So I asked him how much that was. There was 2 of them. He said the other one was 30, this one was 20. So I said, all right, how much is this little alien snail? Because I think that's pretty damn cool as well. And he said, well, if you want that, then we'll come to a deal. And I asked him about these weird little pumpkins. This one unfortunately got broke on the way home. It's more meant to be like this on the top. And he said it was £1 for the 2 pumpkins, £5 for this, £20 for this. I was on 26, and he said call it 22. Then I asked him about this, because I just thought it was an apple core, and then I would look closer. It's an apple core with loads of skulls in, so I think that's actually amazing. So I ended up paying £25 for the lot, but I think this will look really nice on my shelf. And lastly, I bought this shirt for £3. I'm going to try and flog it on Vinted and say that it's like original 90s Offspring, because that is the Offspring logo, right? Who knows? But this is the shelf currently. You will have seen updates of me getting this last week, these 2 dragons the other week, this smoking dragon. A lot of these other little things I don't think you will have seen me purchasing, because they will have come from like all sorts of different locations. But yeah, a lot of this stuff you may have seen in previous videos, and a lot of ones you haven't. But yeah, we'll put the dragon egg about here, I think, and then we'll put some of the little bits on the egg shelf. So yeah, wasn't a terrible day at the Carboot, guys. Got some cool stuff. Not a whole lot of toys, admittedly, but some cool stuff still. Some toys and some Christmassy bits, and some junk to throw on eBay. So yeah, not a bad day all in all. See you guys. Bye.